Biafra, superstars, media.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're hearing my voice from. This is the Biafra Golden Child, and I'm super glad to once again have an opportunity to interact with freedom lovers in the world, my fellow Biafrans, and men of goodwill and good thoughts. Welcome, all of you. Welcome on board. Yes, today's topic will be a very good one, a great one, because it's about the viral video that has gone, worldwide, concerning no other than the president, our own president of World Bank, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, our famous Biafran woman of Biafran extraction, who has come out vigorously in a tweet that has gone viral, over 7 million views. Yeah, they came up to, deny the so-called tweets that was said to have emanated from, the household of our highly venerated, highly venerable Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. The tweet, which, went viral some few days ago, came up asserting and claiming that Dr. Okonjo Iweala, the president of the World Bank, had facilitated a loan of 57.5 billion US dollars to the Biafran, to the IPOP personalities to help, our able vice president, Simon Ekpa to, be able to run the cost of declaring the United States of Biafra on 2nd December 2024. And so the lady, highly venerated, lady economist and financial pundit, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, took to tweet and said, no, I'm not part and parcel of any such arrangement. I've never facilitated any such loan. I've never discussed with Simon Ekpa. Do not know him, will not know him if I will not even recognize him if I meet him. I'm not a party to whatever he's talking about. I'm not a party to what IPOP is all about. I'm not a party to what Biafra is all about. I remain consistent and constant with the United States of Nigeria, United Country, Nigeria, and I will never be party to anything that would have or resort to a secessionist agenda. She was vigorously explaining the fact that this was actually a false claim that had no of truth in it. And so she said she would prefer if such false claims are retracted. Nobody should try to rubbish her name, in as much as, that the way the world is now, where everybody's looking for rubbish or anything to say, to paint somebody black, she had to respond because she doesn't want to be counted as somebody who, had such a kind of inclination in life. And so she made a rebuttal saying, never, I have never facilitated any such loan. We never facilitate such loan. I have nothing to do with Simon Ekpa. Will not recognize him when I see him, does not know him, and it should end there. Yes. If only quality our own indefatigable Prime Minister Simon Ekpa also, brought his own tweet, made his own tweet come viral too, where he fully, explained to the whole world, fully exonerated himself from any such tweet, saying whoever said that was a mischief maker who was far from the truth. He said he has never at any point in time ever claimed that Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, the president of the World Bank, has given any such money to Biafra. He has never claimed such and will never claim such. He had respect for the woman. She's a highly venerated female and a Biafran extraction. He knows her antecedents, he knows her parents, her father, Professor Iweala and co. So that he had no reason to put her in any bad book or put her job in jeopardy. He said, no, Okonjo Iweala, I will never be party to any such kind of, discussions about you. I won't do that. We'll never do that. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I guess most of you have seen the tweet from Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. You have also seen the viral video, the message from our own highly venerated Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. You've seen that, yes, the lady had come out vehemently to claim and to clarify the fact that it was a falsehood spread against her, when they said she facilitated 57.5 billion US dollars, for the full inauguration of Biafra, United States of Biafra, and that she would never, ever, and that such kind of thing was never a reality. And equally, she has never encouraged or tried to be a go-between between the IMF and Biafra, or the World Bank, for that matter, to give Biafra any such loan. She said it is important this clarification is made, that she doesn't want her name to be dragged in the mud of any so-called secessionist guerrilla, arrangements. Yeah. So, well, my dear Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, I appreciate you. We love you. We know your antecedents. You're a woman of grace. You are a champion, an erudite scholar, economist. You're a financial wizard. You have paid your price. You've done a lot for this country. Fortunately, even though you still descended to a dungeon, you did your best when you came here to work, and do some things for a one-time president of this country. When you were an economic advisor, when you were an economic minister, when you were a minister for finance equally, you have done a lot for this country. Yes, even though it still degenerated to a dungeon. Yes, but I must just equally, yes, I commend you for your frankness, coming out so early in time to say, yes, I didn't say this, I don't want to be attached to this, I don't want anybody to, ascribe my name to these things. Well, let me ask you, dear madam, with all due respect, man, are you aware what IPOP, what Biafra represents? Are you aware, man, that this body, this IPOP, this Biafra, that you have so vigorously taken pains to exonerate yourself, to free yourself, and to make sure nobody compares or contrasts you, or in any way present any such impression of you as aiding or abetting the Biafran government, the Biafran secessionist movement, the Biafra, United States of Biafra movement. Do you know, ma, with all due respect, do you know what Biafra represents? Madam, in case you don't know what the United States of Biafra, what the inauguration of Biafra means to every Biafran man, is a full liberation. A liberation from hardship, from struggle, a liberation from second classes, a liberation from ruthless, inordinate, wicked treatment from other regions or from Nigerian government. Madam, you know what the Biafra and IPOP represents? IPOP represents a full compilation, a full explanation, a full analysis of the plight of the Igbo man, the plight of the Biafrans, a plight of people who, were forced into an avoidable civil war, the plight of people whose people were, recklessly murdered, maimed, bombed, killed, almost deleted from the geographical location called Nigeria. I mean, this so-called Biafran people that you are very quick to disassociate with, very quick to clear your name from, people who have listened, documented the injustices done to the Igbo man, to the Biafran man and to people of peace who, for no reason of their own, were subjected to highest levels of wickedness, to acrimony, to almost genocidal tendencies, beginning from the first coup. The first coup during the January 15th coup, led by Kaduna Zogo, and then eventually the second coup in June of the same 1966 that fostered, the leadership of General Yakubu Gowon in Nigeria. Are you aware, man, that these Biafran people, these people that we talk about, we call the IPOP people, are people who are fighting for the liberation of the people of the Southeast, liberation of freedom lovers, men and women who lost their loved ones, who lost their children, who lost their fathers, who lost their mothers, whose sisters and mummies were raped, who had pregnant women, treated with the highest level of, despicable wickedness. I know, Dr. Okonjo Iweala, you must have heard. If you didn't hear, you must have read. If you didn't read it, your parents must have told you the unfortunate incidents that characterized 1967, 1968, 1969, 1970 in the Civil War that could have been avoided if the Nigerian government told the right lane or did the right thing. What is bad about being Biafran? Are you ashamed of being Biafran? What is wrong with our elites? I must say this, ladies and gentlemen. It's as if the Biafran elites, our brothers and sisters who have achieved so much in life, are they ashamed of Biafra? Are they ashamed of their square roots? In as much as, yes, this was a false declaration, a false tweet came up that you have facilitated, such a huge money coming to Biafra land for the purpose of achieving self-governance, the purpose of achieving liberation, the purpose of, getting our United States of Biafra. The purpose, of, for the first time, Biafra achieving its sovereignty as a nation. I think, yes, it's a false one. Nobody will want to encourage any falsehood. But at least, I would have thought, the one manner you should have gone about it is not to say, no, I don't want to belong. I don't want to be involved. I don't want my name to be ridiculed. I don't want to experience such scandal. I don't want, even if I see Simon Ekwa, I wouldn't recognize him. I wouldn't know him. I have nothing to do with them. I don't believe in Biafra. I don't believe in IPOP. Oh no, that's not the right way, ma'am. With all due respect, that's not the right way. I would have thought that you would have been a bit more, cautious and generous in your, rebuttal. Yes, they used your name. Yes, somebody used your name. And thank God, our able Prime Minister, yes, the man we call, the hope of Biafra. The man who has sacrificed so much, who has paid his dues, the young man, but he has done so much to liberate his people. This is a man who had a flourishing career as a politician, in Finland. He was a, politician in Finland, doing very well. And in case you don't know, he's equally a lawyer. The legal luminary, young man, doing very well in Finland, but he had to let this go. He sacrificed it. He went on into early retirement a few weeks ago, just to make sure his people's aims and objectives, his people's hopes and aspirations are fully brought to bear. Madam, you're a venerated, highly reputable economist. You have done so much for Nigeria as a whole. You have done so much for the world, especially with your current, position as the president of World Bank. But madam, equally, there are people who have sacrificed the same things that you have, who have positions that will never make them lack in life, never make them want in life. Who could have said, no, what do I need with Nigeria? What do I need with Biafra? Who could have said, come on, let them go, let my people suffer. I'm living in comfort. I have immense wealth. I can achieve success here. But they said, no. Somebody like Mazen Kanu, who was a British citizen, he had no reason, nothing to suffer if he remained in Britain. I mean, he could still enjoy his fundamental human rights. Mek is living like every other person. I mean, he and his family would have been safe and secured. He would have been doing very well. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, no. No, I can't be here living large. I can't be here living pretty cool. I can't be here enjoying the largesse of this country, foreign country, while my people wallow in poverty and lack, while my people are treated like second-class citizens, while my people experience the worst form of injustice, wickedness. I mean, all kinds of injustice has been done to my people. He said no. And so he began, to enunciate, he began to prophesy, he began to propagate the fact and the hope that Biafra would, on its own, become a sovereign nation. And it was this same message that he passed on to Simon Ekpa, a young lawyer, a Finnish politician who was his lieutenant. And unfortunately, Ngozi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. He was repatriated from Kenya, brought down to Nigeria, and has since been in the dungeon of the DSS, suffering for no fault of his. An innocent man, every day cramped up charges, which of course he will vehemently and vigorously deny and, say he's not guilty all the time, and he has never been found guilty. But they're still holding him. Despite several court rulings, release this man. They're still holding him in the DSS dungeon, where he is prevented from seeing his lawyers. We are back to back now for the past 2 weeks. None of his lawyers are seeing him. In fact, in recent times, one of his counsel came out to say that they don't know where he is. They don't even know if he's still alive somewhere. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, yes, you said you didn't give money to Biafra, you didn't facilitate it. We have heard you, man. But equally, why do you not believe in Biafra? Is Biafra not for every Biafran? If Biafra today becomes a republic, a sovereign state, wouldn't it be very wonderful when all the educated elites, when all the powerful people of Biafra, daughters, men, sons, uncles, daddies, come back and put their own metal, put their hands on the deck and make Biafra, one of the most flagrant, one of the most, successful nations in the world. I mean, you don't give a dog a bad name just to kill it or to maim it. Yes, we're sorry about the tweet that came saying that you facilitated such a whopping sum for Biafra. We're sorry, yes, it could have created, an anomalous and, outrageous and, possibly scandalous aspersions on your name and personality. We're really sorry about that, and thank God our dear Prime Minister Simon Ekpa on his own came out and said, yes, it never came from me. Yes, that tweet was false. Yes, I don't know who did it. Out of what mischief? No. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala has never had anything to do with us. But our able Prime Minister also asked a very good question. And that's the question I want to bring, to bear here. Madam, with all due respect, ever you've been hearing about the incarceration of Ngozi Nnamdi Kanu, our Muslim leader? You heard about his experiences in the dungeon of the SS. You heard about how back and forth the judges, back and forth the courts have been playing with his freedom. You've heard about how they have treated him with the highest level of, despicable injustices, keeping him in, rooms, dungeons, without light, without electricity, without the basic human comforts. I mean, where everywhere was littered with everything ignominious, including physics, where he couldn't have access to his counsel. This is a British citizen who also shares a Nigerian nationality. Madam, I could have thought that all this while, you could have just said, oh, come on. Nigerian government, come on, give this man a break. Come on, he has not killed any person. No, he's only talking peacefully, creating awareness about the plight of his people, hoping for a better tomorrow for his people, singing and talking about injustices to his people. Oh, come on, let's give this man a break. Accelerate his hearing. Or if you don't have any case against him, release him and let him go. Yes. These are the kind of statements we would have expected from a personality like you, man. A great woman of substance, who had access to men of timber and caliber, including access to presidents of this country that has become a dungeon. As you have the ears of the president. If you make a statement today, everybody will listen. And so this is what Simon Ekpa was, bringing an awareness to. That when we have personalities like you, we have great men and women like you, we have dignitaries like you who have the ears of the presidents of the world, who have access to the high and mighty in the world. But you will not bring to bear, you will not bring to light the plight of someone like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who has been jailed, who has been in the dungeon of the DSSS for a peaceful protest, a peaceful agenda, a man who talks about the plight of his people. In recent times, man, you have heard about our hope, the fervent hope of the Biafran people, and how we want to articulate this hope in the part of the Biafran Republic. I think since you were able to see the tweet that went viral, even though it was false, which means you have been seeing all the tweets coming up from the right sources, where we have been talking about the United States of Biafra, where we were talking about, the secessionist plan of Biafra, where we've been talking about the Biafra people having their way to form their own republic, to go their different ways, since it has become obvious the center, the contraption called Nigeria does not want them anymore. Madam, what have you said about this? We have never heard you say anything about it. You've never considered the plight of the Biafran, the Igbo man. I mean, where he's not encouraged by any means. Every attempt is made to make sure he does not assume the highest position of the land. Madam, you were there when elections were conducted in this country, where a certain Biafran man was leading in leaps and bounds. I mean, we heard he was in the Labour Party, especially the February election of 2023. Where we are hearing Labour Party, P2B, as leading, as winning the elections. But all of a sudden, man, it changed. The rap changed. The whole thing changed. The song changed. As soon as the so-called umpire, political election umpire of this country, the INEC, did their magic, all of a sudden, the whole scores, the whole gains of Labour Party were turned suddenly to another party, to the man who said, it is my turn, to the man who said, Emilio Pong. And all of a sudden, what we are now hearing was APC. And of course, eventually, the Emilio Pong propagator, the man who said, it is my turn, the man who said they will hit the ground running, fully, eventually emerged as the president-elect. Madam, it would have been wonderful if your voice had been heard, if you had sent this kind of tweet that has gathered 7 million views in just few hours. Madam, imagine what your views could have gained for us if you had articulated, even in one sentence, the plight of the Biafran man. If you had talked about people who were subjugated for many years, who have been made to feel like second-class citizens, who have been made to feel like a defeated people, who have been told, if you don't like it, get away from here, who have been told, if you don't like our policies, go to court, who have been told that there's nothing they can get from the court, who have been told that there's no sanctuary for them, who have been told that there's no forward movement for them, who have been told that they will continue to remain second-class citizens, who have been told that whether they liked it or not, there are people who are born to rule. Equally, there are people who are born to be second fiddle. Madam, if you had brought out your voice, made even one line sentence, I believe it could have done a lot of magic. But here we are. The only thing that got such a powerful woman like you to make a speech, the only thing that brought you out from the cage or from the comfort of your home was because a mischief maker mentioned the name of Simon Ekpa Joko, the highly venerable and highly venerated Prime Minister of Biafra. United States of Biafra, where they said you facilitated such whopping funds for the Biafra liberation, and it had got you spanking, hitting hard, and generating 7 million views in less than few hours. I wish our people who are given opportunities like this, I wish our elites, I wish the great women and great men of Biafra land could add their voice, add their time, encourage, motivate, cooperate, guide, bring in their leadership qualities, bring in their personalities, bring in their mandates, bring in their clout towards, the full emancipation of Biafra land. You can imagine what we will achieve by that. You can imagine what Biafra will get from such. And so, madam, please, don't be angry. Don't be offended anymore. Yes, you have heard from the highest source. You heard from the highest level. Yes, directly from, the headquarters of EKPA, directly from the Prime Minister of Biafra, United States of Biafra, that yes, he never uttered such a speech. He never uttered such a claim. You never facilitated any money for him or Biafra, and they have never met you for such. I think so that should settle it all. That should make you relax. That should make you, calm down. You have achieved your aim. You don't want to be in any way linked, ascribed, or associated with anything Biafra. You have achieved that. You have said it. No such money was given. No such facilitation. No. I've never met Dr. Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. Yes, you have been cleared. Yes, nobody will call your name again. But man, with all due respect, I hope you know it's a people's destiny. Biafra is a people's hope. Biafra is a people's culture. Biafra is a people's lineage. Biafra is a people's perception in life. Biafra is a people's hope and aspiration. Biafra is a people's country. This is where the average Biafran person, the Igbo person, lovers of peace are hoping finally, to belong to, and to live freely, and to associate freely, and to desire freely, whatever it takes, a country to give to its citizens. So I want to encourage you, rather than be so offended, rather than be so mad at what you think is an infraction into your freedom of speech and association, into your freedom of association and belonging. I want you to see Biafra as a people who need every attention, people who mean well-meaning people. We are not radicals. We are not negative people. These are people who have sacrificed all sorts to make sure they achieve the United States of Biafra. Simon Ekpa is not your enemy. Our Federal Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, is never your enemy. Instead, he is your brother. He has been a motivator. He has been a champion of this struggle. He and our Muslim leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, still in the dungeon of the DSS. Please, man, lend your voice to Biafra. Lend your voice to the struggle. So that at the end of the day, when history is considered, your name will be written amongst the who is who in Biafra land, amongst the who is who in the successful emancipation of Biafra, successful declaration of Biafra as a sovereign republic. I think it's very important, and that is what is more important than just engaging in rhetorics. Yes, I'm happy you have made your fervent claim, and this denial that you didn't sponsor anything, you didn't facilitate anything. Yes, we appreciate that. And our able Prime Minister has said, no, you didn't. No, whatever such discourse came, wherever it came, it didn't come from him. It must have come from a mischief maker, from a pit of hell. With the person, whoever said that, having an intention, to create a backlash to make you hate Biafra, to make you hate your people. No. We are proud of you. We like what you do. But we are saying, please, lend your voice to us. Be part and parcel of Biafra, because Biafra means well for every freedom lover of Southern extraction. Mother, please, I want to use this opportunity as a last chance, man, to reach out to you and great people like you. You are the top. You are the kind of people we need in Biafra land. You are the kind of people we need to create an awareness about the plight of Biafra. Do not be ashamed of Biafra. Do not be ashamed of people of Biafra. Do not be ashamed of the struggle. Maybe because you are in a privileged position today. Yes. Some people who are also in privileged positions have, dumped these positions and sacrificed their life to achieve Biafra and to achieve the United States of Biafra. Encourage them. Encourage them. Let us have one voice. We are one people. We share the same culture. We share the same language. We share the same names. Ngozi Iweala. Ngozi is blessing. Ngozi is a Biafran name. Ngozi resonates of everything good, and powerful. Pleasant in Biafra land. We want you to join us. Don't let mischief makers make you truncate anything Biafra, anything good you can do for us. We still believe you have a lot to offer us. We still believe you can do more with us and with our able Prime Minister. Let this be well. The mischief maker has created the awareness. You now know that Biafra has an intention to declare its republic on 2nd December 2024. You now know that a lot of funds are involved. You now know the personalities involved. Somebody like His Excellency, our Prime Minister. You know about the tweets that come from his office and his Temple of Justice in Finland. But I encourage you, man, tap into this. Tap into this. Bring your retinue of experience. Yes. Bring your contacts. Yes. Bring everything that you have acquired over the years. Bring it to the corridors of Biafra so that we can achieve a successful declaration of the United States of Biafra. It will favor you. It will favor me. It will favor our lineage. It will favor Biafra land. It will favor the world when we begin to thrive as a self-motivated, fully documented and sovereign nation by the name of the United States of Biafra. Dr. Okonjo Iweala, I wish you all the best, and I want you to know that Biafra are people who are freedom lovers. Biafrans are people who have genuine and legitimate ambitions. Biafrans are articulated human beings who are not in any way interested in dragging anybody's name to the mud. No. Instead, we want every Biafran, no matter where you are, to achieve, to thrive, to be self-sustaining, and to have a pride of place in the committee of nations anywhere in the world. Please, man, with all due respect, I want you to recognize the personality of His Excellency, our able Prime Minister, indefatigable Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Encourage him. Do all you can, man. This is a vanguard opportunity. This could be a clarion call now. The mischief maker has done their own, but hey, our Excellency has apologized to you, but equally has extended hands of fellowship. Say, come on board, ma'am. We need the expertise. We need the experience. We need your clout. We need your CV. We need the retinue of people you have with you so that we can together achieve more, especially about the liberation of the United States of Biafra. Come on board, ma'am. Wish you well. Thank you. God bless you. And once again, to my fellow Biafrans, once again to freedom lovers of the world, I say kudos to you. We are winning. We are getting there. It's tough. It's difficult, but there is hope. There is a big chance that this is our opportunity. Let us come round. All hands on deck. All hands on deck and achieve all the support we can and to be a momentum. Yes, let's give our able Prime Minister the kind of encouragement, the momentum he needs to declare openly vigorously and successfully United States of Biafra come 2nd December 2024. God bless you all. See you again soonest. God bless you all.
I am angry at Nigeria. I'm angry at this government which seems to be letting us down. I am angry at us as a people. I am angry at my people in Taboo. Because if they have refused you, why are you refusing yourself? Stop complaining and do it for yourself. We've always been able to do that. Everybody follows the line and gets done what needs to be done. Let me tell you about Taboo. Taboo are wonderful people. Let me tell you about Taboo. Taboo are resilient. Let me tell you about Taboo. Taboo are people with integrity, with conscience, with a feeling of humanity that they can reach out wherever they are and contribute something to that society and not care that they're not even from there. I am a proud Igbo woman. And if there's anything you know about me as I walk into a place, know that there's nothing you can do to me in this country to bow my head. I will not do it. I am my father's daughter. I am my mother's daughter. But at the same time, you talk about never again. But go ahead. We will not succumb. We will not bow. We are children of God. We are here for a purpose. God has put us on this good earth for that purpose. You cannot drive us to the sea. You cannot tell us to shut up and take the pain that you are inflicting on us, abuse us on top of it. Listen, if you don't want us, then let us go. Thank you.
Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We're going back to the land. We're going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We're going back to the land.